Alright, and so neck and shoulders, and just kind of a good stretch overall. Let's see, now I am asking you a question and I can't really hear the answer so much, but hopefully you have some blocks or some things you can use. Let's start right away. If you have blocks, maybe this is going to be a nice setup. Now, if you can't stand blocks and you don't have them, and you want to use a blanket only or a bolster and no blocks, I'm going to take my blanket on top of my blocks to just add that cushion on the blocks, you know? And then figure it out, right? We come lay down. That's literally what we do. Right, we figure out where does that second block under the wingtips feel the best, you know, where it's lifting the shoulders and the chest and the shoulder girdle is down, right? And then that second block so that your head and neck can feel some comfort. And then, I don't know, it's better this week, right? It's not as hot. The humidity was gone today more, so that's nice. But maybe just legs are long and we'll just open up like starfish pose, right? So in other words, your arms are away from your body. Try to turn your palms up. Legs are wide. Now, if for some reason this doesn't work for you, you know you can take a different position. But I'm feeling like the spaciousness might feel good across the chest, you know. The liftedness behind the heart. And then just allowing, you could feel kind of stretchy. I mean, if it feels like too much, you know, bring your arms down and closer to your body, right? The further they're out and opened, closer to a T or somewhere in that diameter, you're going to feel much more of a stretch, right? So modify and go where you need to go, you know? So settle into that. Just take a moment. Just notice the body as you've landed here. And let go of anything that's gone on today. Okay, we have this beautiful practice of yoga, right, that can help us on our path here. So just letting this evening's practice be what it will be, unless there's something you're looking for, like of course the shoulders, we're going to work on those, but like anything in particular, maybe not having an agenda is a good idea. Right? Just be a little more free-flowing. There's so much demands in life, right? Demands to do this, do that, and that's an interesting topic in itself because there are some demands that we really need to do to be a part of society. But there are demands that we put on ourselves that are really kind of ridiculous. So let's see if we can let those demands kind of go here. Right? And just allowing, as you lie here for a bit, that opening to occur. Notice across the chest if it feels a little more open. Maybe you've been breathing a little deeper. I'm chatty. I'm just chatting away, but I'm just wanting us to really feel the connection of the heart center opening and what that does for really the whole upper body and the body in general. Right? We just need to pick up the sternum a bit and rest the shoulder girdle. Let's start to take some breath now, mindfully breathing into the belly. Right? Let it expand. Maybe an open mouth exhale. Right? If it feels better, maybe just a few breaths in and out through the nose, but try to just focus on the belly for a moment. Let it expand and contract. Few more times. Right, those long out through the mouth exhales are going to help us really release stagnation. So maybe a few of those now. Just allowing that opening. Very good. And then let's bring the arms down beside us. And we're just going to take an inhale through the nose as we slide our arms on the floor. So notice the hands are not picked up. We're just sliding along the floor. We're going to go up maybe to a T. That might feel good, right? Go to a place. Maybe less than that is better. Maybe a little more. But again, not over-exaggerating. Right? But going to a place now where we're going to get a little more stretch. Continuing to breathe deeply, feeling a bit more lifted in the heart center, the chest, right? As the arms start to come out to the sides. Breathing there, noticing if you can maybe, I like to rock it side to side and tuck those shoulder blades down, your little wings, down your back. If you're feeling anything in your low back, place your feet on the floor, right? Just feel this stretch now, that it's all right to be in this straight T or somewhere close to it or a little above it, but somewhere. We get a little more opening. Let's take some more breaths. See all the fascia on our chest and the whole body is very tight, right? The pectoral area in particular. Like it's very tender if you were to even touch this area, you know, with your fingertips. Just try by your collarbones, right underneath. If you touch your skin here, just press down. It's tender, right? It's a very thin skin and the fascia is very knotted. So let's take some breath into the chest area. Let's loosen that up, but keep in mind about what we're trying to do. A lifted heart, shoulders down the back. Let's breathe here now into the chest. And then exhale. I didn't say, but I decided out through the mouth. Let's do it again together and out through the mouth. Let it go. Good. Now, 2 in and out through the nose on your own timing, but nice full breaths into the chest without shifting that shoulder girdle, without tightening the face, the jaw. Feel it directly in the chest. Really try to keep dragging your wings down the back. Even if you want, lift up again, tuck them underneath. It's a lot of effort. Let's go ahead, bend the knees and bring your legs now into Sukhasana. Okay. See if that feels okay. Now, from here, just a slight engagement, right, in your core. That could be lift up and extend your tailbone so that these frontal hip bones are just kind of rocking back. That's in the core more, right? It could be you really want to pull your belly in. That's more work. But you could tone your belly. You know, pull it in and up all the way through the diaphragm. Keep those shoulders open. The chest lifted. A few more breaths here. I'm kind of liking the full engagement of the core. It's feeling very stable. So if you want to try it, if you're not, just like pull the navel in and squeeze the ribs together and lift up through the chest, almost like a Tadasana, right? Feel the stretch now in your thighs, your hip sockets. Breathing into that, saying hello. Breathing into the kneecaps. Right? Try to let go of any gripping. Notice if there's gripping with the inner thighs. Right, just find some gentle softness. Very good. Just a couple more breaths here. Let's bring the arms down beside us. palms to the ground. And we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. And I want you to go as far as it feels comfortable. So if it feels good and you want us to start with some little half lifts, coming maybe hands just up and then exhale down. If it feels better and you want to float all the way up, inhaling, right, just stretching. But the further we go back with the arms, right, this might be too much, taking the fingertips to the floor. But if you do, you're keeping that alignment in the torso. Pull the lower ribs down, pull the navel in. Exhale as the arms come down, lift the frontal hip bones. Let's do a couple more. Inhale out. As far as it feels good, right? Don't judge it. And then exhale, bring it down. Let's go 3 at our own breath. I'll count, but if it's not right for you, then don't go with me. Inhale up. Exhale. Notice now, we're going to do 2 more. As we do, honor the pause at the top between the in-breath and the out-breath. Inhale up. Pull those lower ribs down, the navel in, holding. Exhale down. Let's just do 1 more like this. Breathe the arms up. Pull those lower ribs down, navel in, reach. Exhaling. Very nice, good. Now go ahead, toe heel your feet apart. Take them as wide as your mat. So you've got a very wide Baddha Konasana. Make sure your tailbone is nice and comfy. Pull your navel in. Reach your arms out into to a T. Take a breath. As you exhale, cross the right arm underneath and just rest your arms on your chest as comfortable as possible. So you want to kind of try to stack the elbows. They may not make it. Right? Use your breath here. Good. Inhaling. Try to lift your elbows up. Keep breathing in as the arms come overhead. And then there you go. Unravel. Exhale. Oh, yes. Oh, I think my shoulders are tight too. Let's do 1 more. Give yourself a hug with the right arm underneath. Breathe behind your heart. I want you to breathe into the upper body, right? Take the opportunity here. Use the breath to help you. Couple more chest breaths behind the heart. Then lift up, inhale. And there's that exhale. Ah, very nice, good. And just rest the arms for a minute, breathe into your inner thighs. And when you're ready, we're going to find the opposite leg in front. So the less dominant leg comes in front, we come back to our Sukhasana. I've shifted, right? So notice if that's you. I had to pull myself back up on my props because I was too low. So make sure you feel somewhat symmetrical. Reach your arms out into a T once you've got your Sukhasana. Take a breath. As you exhale, left arm comes underneath. Okay, so we'll change the arms here. We'll get a nice little stretch. We'll breathe. Maybe a couple breaths into the chest, maybe into the belly even here and up. Belly and up into the chest. Exhale. Let's do 1 more. Belly up into the chest. Exhale. Good. Lift the arms, breathe in. As they unravel, a nice exhale. So nice. Now we got 1 more, right? Left arm underneath. Your variation, right? Maybe your arms are down lower if it feels better. Maybe they're up higher and your shoulders are really tucked down your back. Maybe the elbows are lifted, but support that lower back by pulling the lower ribs in, right? Rock your pelvis back, navel in. Good. And then inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. And then let's go up this time. Inhale. Exhale, unravel. Woo, right? A couple more breaths in your, let's go to Baddha Konasana. Let's go fully out. Baddha Konasana. Oops, sorry guys. I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, beautiful. Now, if it feels okay, and you're somewhat symmetrical still on these props, right? Just bring your arms closer down beside you now. Give your chest a little break. And then see, can you just bounce your knees? This is gonna maybe feel intense for the hips, right? We're just gonna work the hips. Be in your core, right? Just a little butterfly here. A little butterfly, keep breathing, pull that navel in, relax your shoulder girdle, your face. Good, maybe a couple more. Very good, last breath in. Exhale out. Good, now come to stillness, and then rather than picking the knees up, slide your legs to straight. Bring your legs together, point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, inhale. Exhale, flex your feet. A couple of these. Inhale, exhale. Right, just wake up the legs a little bit. Now start to squeeze the muscles of your legs when you flex the feet. And then exhale, relax. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Just getting these legs awake and everything awake. Exhale. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Very good. This time, inhale, sweep arms overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Legs and arms. Last breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Bring your arms down. Let's bend the knees. Oh, yes. Let's come off. Let's come off our props, whatever it is you're on. All right, move it out. That big task of getting rid of all this stuff. Come back onto your back. Oh, okay, now just take your feet wide and rock your legs for a moment, right? Have that back bend going, the hips. Let's just do a little rocking, rolling over low back, outer hips. Just a couple more. Use your breath. And then come through the center. As you're ready, walk your feet hip width parallel. From there, let's pull the right leg in and then pull the left leg in. Maybe do a little rocking. But just feel how nice that is after being up on that back bending prop. Doing the shoulders, right? Good, beautiful. Just a few more rocks. Keep breathing. So we're just going to take care of ourselves tonight. Right, let this journey on our mat be a big part of our lives. Like, kind of let it help us have a different way of being. Very slowly as you exhale, drop your legs to the right. You can always take a block underneath your legs. Maybe the right hand is going to lay them down. Perhaps the left arm is out from the socket, straight out. Maybe it's goalpost. Maybe you look to the left. Right now, even here, you don't want to be just dumping into the core. One thing you can try and do is stack your knees, but that's going to pull that shoulder out. So maybe that's too much, right? That left shoulder is going to lift the more you pull the left thigh forward. So keep the shoulder to the ground for now because we're working the shoulder, right? More than, well, and we're going to work the hips obviously too. We are. Right, couple more breaths into the left shoulder blade area, the pectoral. Nice big breath in. Exhale out. Now, can you extend your top leg, your left leg? Maybe hold on to the back of your calf. If you can't reach your calf, that's fine. Hold on to the back of your thigh. Maybe just reach your leg out and perhaps The right hand pushes the top of the left thigh forward, right? Without getting into the shoulders. That's the part you have to be mindful about. Squeeze your shoulders, your wings down your back, using those rhomboid muscles. Couple more breaths. Exhale. Good. Rebend the top leg. Bring your left arm down beside you on top of your left side body now, palm to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arm up so that the palm is facing the floor. You're laying on your side. If you need to, I've kind of got my right shoulder, it's like I'm not on my side. I'm still sort of in the twist, right, almost. And then exhale, bring this left arm down and around. Okay, so just laying on the side. Inhale, left arm is coming straight from really the socket overhead. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but then it comes around, and that's where we feel this nice stretch. Exhale as you bring the arm down, feel your shoulder head drop. 2 more. Inhale up. And then exhale. Obviously, if you are not comfortable with your neck, put something under your head. Maybe that's not so obvious, but I'm saying it. Inhale up. Exhale. I happen to feel okay, just like this. So hopefully you do. Now, pause here with the arm down. Go in front of your body. Take a breath in. Come overhead. Straight overhead out of the socket. Exhale. Bring the arm down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe feeling some creaking and cracking. Inhale. Right? That's the fascia, the tendons, the ligaments. Good. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Oh my goodness. Okay, now use your left hand. Pick up your left knee. Your left leg, actually. You can't do it without picking up the whole leg, right? Right, so you're like on your side. Extend your leg up. Now, if you have a strap and this feels like, oops, I'm sorry, that was my water bottle that I could unsee. This is a possibility, right? This is a nice stretch. It's going to get our whole inner thighs here. Pull your shoulder back onto your back. Turn your toes out. Just breathe. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale out. Good. Maybe you don't have the strap. This could be somebody holding their toe or their ankle, right? Their calf. It's whatever makes sense. 1 more breath. As you exhale, bend your left leg. Take the strap off if you have one. Now lift your right leg up. Come to the center. Do a little more rocking side to side, and I want you to be free-flowing with your head. In other words, let your head go too. You see, when you do that, it's the funniest thing how we isolate. I guess because we want to be in control and see what we're looking at, because this way we're backing and we're not stable. But it's good to move our head, the spine, up into the head, right, the same way. Okay, 1 more to each side. Good. Back together with the legs, arms out to the side. Let's take a breath. As we exhale, we're dropping on over as slowly as we can, right? We're using these oblique muscles, right? You can use a block under your legs if you want. Let the legs eventually come down. There we go. Get your shoulders down, not up to your ears. You can do whatever with the right arm, but try to keep most of the shoulder on the ground. A few breaths just here, opening the chest. Breathing into the ribs. Big breaths in and out. And then, you're going to do what position feels best for your head. Maybe your hands are resting on your thighs. Your left hand. Okay, to help open your twist. Couple more breaths. Maybe we decide that we want to extend. Let's extend that top right leg if it feels okay. You can have a bend in the knee, right? You take a strap to the foot or just extend it out for now. Take a few breaths, feel the IT band, right? Feel this entire twist. You are hopefully trying to get your body to look more or less like an L with your shoulder girdle down, right? The twist is coming and the leg comes across. One more breath. Maybe we try that left hand to the right top thigh and we push it forward and see if that helps us without getting into the shoulders, right? See if that helps us find that length in the low back and our leg, our psoas. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Very nice, good, beautiful. Release the left hand if it's there. Let's bend this right leg. Come over now with your arm. Stacking this right arm on top of your side body. Maybe the left arm is still out in that half T, so you're kind of on the left shoulder. You're kind of on your spine a little still, right? Toward our side. Inhale, sweep up, right arm. Exhale, bring it out to the side, around and down. Take your time with this, right? Inhale up. Exhale, around and down. Good. Inhale. I'm not really talking much about the hand. I'm actually myself trying to keep the palm towards the ceiling. It's an interesting thing. Inhale, because as the arm comes overhead, you've got to kind of flip it up so that when it comes out to the side, the palm is to the sky, right? And then it's to the sky all the way down to the side body. It's to the sky. It comes overhead. It faces the floor. And then you kind of turn the arm back open. Roll open to the pinky side of your arm and then bring it down. Right? Inhale up. Exhale. Last time. Good. And then now let's change. Go back, breathe in. Turn the palm up as the arm comes overhead. Exhale, come down, palm to the floor. Inhale out to the side, palm is to the floor. Lift the palm up as it comes overhead. Exhale, it's down to the floor as we come down. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Move up and come down. Exhale. Inhale. Go with your own breath. I might be going, I'm kind of talking. I'm actually not doing 2 deep breaths, am I? Let me try one. There we go. There's that last one. Good. Now take your hand, your right hand, and grab your left knee and pull your leg up, your left leg. I mean right leg up, so sorry. Extend it to the sky. So we're still on our side, right? Maybe we find our strap. Maybe this is where we go. We take our strap, right? We try to open up. Relax your shoulder girdle, right? Maybe we got our calf, maybe we have the ankle or the foot. But get this opening, turn the toes out for a moment. Breathe. Right? The strap is perfect. I mean, there's so much less work. And it will help the shoulders, right, from having to work at all if you have a strap. One more breath in. Exhale out. Very nice, good, beautiful. And let's go ahead and take the strap off if you have it, bend the leg, pull it in, and from there, pull your left leg in, roll onto your back. Very good. This time, let's roll up into a little ball, just round, round, round. Maybe use one of your hands behind your head if you need that extra support. Just rolling it up. And then bring your head back down, place your feet to the floor, hip width and parallel. Just a couple of these. Let's wake up our spine a little bit more. We woke up a lot of the shoulder area and the hips. The trunk, let's work on that. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. They can be in a goalpost, they can be in a V, they can be straight overhead, but try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, press down, pick up your pelvis. Coming up into a bridge pose, Seti Bandha. Right, roll the inner thighs down, pull your heels back, really stand in your feet, the inner seams of the feet. Extend the tailbone, pull the navel in. Few breaths at the top here. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, roll your way back down. Oh, so good. Right? Just doing a little spine wake up. Let's do one more, just one more. And if you prefer your arms down beside you, you could do that, right? Tuck your shoulders underneath, all that jazz. That might be good for shoulders, actually. So maybe we'll do one like that. Tuck your shoulders underneath. Hold on to the mat. Right? Press your feet down. Breathe in. On the exhale, come up. Maybe continue to tuck those shoulders underneath. Hang on to the mat. Pull the mat down and away from you. Use it to help you activate the arm bones and lift up through the inner seams of your feet, extending that tailbone. And now breathe some breath up here. Maybe a little higher. If you're ready and you'd like to do even more shoulder opening, you could interlace your hands, right? Press the arm bones down, help lift you up. And make sure you're moving the chin away from the chest, right? So when I'm down like this, which I was for a while, you couldn't hear me, right? As well. So lift the chin up, one more breath. Press the arms down, press the feet down, lift your pelvis, tailbone long. On the exhale, unravel, roll down. Oh my goodness. And hug your knees into your chest. Very, very good. Then from here, either roll to the side or maybe a few rock and rolls on the spine. Feels nice here. We'll make our way up into a seat. Right, here we go. All the way up. Maybe we'll get our blanket if that feels good. Always recommend. Sit in Sukhasana. You can tell that the time is changing. The light is different outside, you guys. It's still summer though, right? Let's sit tall for a moment. Find your sitting bones. Sit back in your seat. Right, just find that place. And let's close the eyes for a moment. Come back into the body. And just really enjoying taking care of ourselves today. And seeing if we can try to use some of this practice tonight to carry us through the evening, right? Where we can stay at peace and feel good. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. Just bow in. Just bowing in. Noticing the beautiful you that has shown up this evening. Just loving every part of that, the opportunity to take care of yourself, and then this community that we have, this new online community, right? Feel a little connection. We can still connect. Good. And then let's just open our practice with the soft sound of Take a breath in. And take a nice big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Really nice, beautiful. Let's reach our arms out into a T. We'll take a breath. As we exhale, we'll twist on over to that right side. Let's just take a twist to start. I feel like that's going to help us open a lot. Right? Try to drop that back shoulder, that back right shoulder down. Right? Drop both shoulders down. Right? Pull your belly in. Use the left hand if you want to kind of help twist that torso, but don't let the Left side, pick up off the ground. Keep breathing. Look as far over the back shoulder as it is comfortable. Sometimes, especially for a neck that might be sore on the right, I enjoy looking to the left, right? I have a little thing here that acts up sometimes, and so you can look anyway. So find the spot that's good, that's going to help you, and let's take some breath into it. A couple more big breaths. Good. Last big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Maybe looking back over the back shoulder if you were looking forward. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up now. Up, 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 reach up. Exhale to your heart. Oh, good. And then inhale, sweep out. Exhale, twist on over to the left side. Moving the right side down now, using that back left arm to sit tall. And try not to look like this with the shoulders, right? Drop the shoulder girdle down. Even here, coursing your ribs together. I mean, you're not going to go as far, you know, but you want to support your core, right? So pull your navel in and your ligaments and your extremities, right? You want to be in them. You don't want to just be hanging out in the tendons and joints of the arms and the legs. Keep breathing. Maybe look again towards the front. And this side likes to do that. Maybe somewhere in between. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. And this time as you exhale, we'll come out. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms back up one last time overhead. Exhale to the heart. Good. Extend your legs out in front of you. Take a few moments and just point and flex your feet. Circle your ankles around. Both directions. Wiggle your toes. All right, just really say hello to the feet for just a moment. Very, very good. Sit with your feet hip width and parallel. So that doesn't mean out here, right? It's hip width and parallel. So there's not much space between the feet when you do that. If you have a strap, we're going to use it. And if you have a block, we're going to use it as well. Right? So actually put the block between the feet and squeeze it in for a moment. And just lay your strap across your thighs if you have one. You can sit up here. Now, if you need to bend your knees, do that. But pull your navel in. This is so much about the legs as much as it is about the core. Trying to get it out, right? Now, we're not leaning into the arms and our shoulders aren't up to our ears like this. We are using the core strength to sit up for a moment. Just for a moment, guys. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your feet into the block. The knees can bend. Pull your navel in, corset your ribs together. You know, your hands are on one block. You could, I guess that doesn't work. You could put your arms behind you. And maybe it would work. And bend your elbows and pull your shoulders back. Right? So what does that look like? My feet are forward, right? But this is the back version, view. I'm like this. Elbows are bent. I'm lifting my chest as I squeeze this block. It actually it feels kind of nice because it's putting us really in our core and in alignment. So if it feels like too much, then just take your hands behind you and press down and bend the elbows and lift your chest. And do yourself a favor and don't slouch down like this, right? And try to lift up, and you can bend your knees. Maybe your knees are way up here in order for you to lift your chest up. This actually feels really good. You can still press your feet into the block. The chest lifts. Maybe you don't need the block from here. Maybe the hands come down, you lift the chest. There's variations, right? How we can do this. So let's take a few more breaths. We're just gonna hold this a bit longer. Zip up your core. Right, good. One more breath, squeeze in. And exhale, relax. Good job, beautiful. Set the block aside, pull your feet together. If you have a strap, perhaps use it for this nice seated forward fold where we're gonna pull the toes back. And we're gonna open the backs of our legs. If you do not have a strap, don't worry. Just keep pulling the toes back or whatever you're using for a strap, right? Maybe you have a different type of belt of some sort. Lift up. Again, palms forms to the sky. I want you to feel your shoulder heads rolling back and your wings on your back. Pull your navel in. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. Good, squeeze your outer hips, get nice and tall, breathe in. As you exhale, come forward. All right, walk forward. Now maybe once you're down here, you know, you can grab something different. Maybe you still have the strap and you get really low, but keep those shoulders. There's really big tendency for that shoulders to get up to the ears, and that is really why so many of us have pain, including myself, because the shoulders are up to the ears, right? And it's those rhomboid muscles that get underworked, and we need to like pull it down, snug it in. It's work. It is work. But once you learn to do it, it actually feels good, right? So just pulling down that shoulder girdle, pull your navel in, one more breath. Exhale out. Good, now release your strap if you have it, release your arms, ground down, let your head go. Circle it around a little bit while you're down here. Legs can just flop open, knees can bend. But let your heavy head hang here for a moment to stretch out your neck. Move it side to side. Good, and then rolling all the way back up. Pull your legs in and squeeze. Give yourself a hug. There's a nice shoulder stretch here too. If you press your forearms and shins together, right? Get those shoulders down the back. And then just rest your head and press those shins and forearms together. You'll feel a separation, like a separation in the shoulder blades. So breathing into that. Good, two more. Very nice. Then make your way up, and if you've got props around in the way, let's set them aside. We're going to come to our hands and knees. Come on, over. Maybe just if you do have blocks, put them at the top of the mat. Let's take our knees underneath our hips, our hands under our shoulders. So coming into our tabletop pose, right? So squeeze your rib cage together. Now spread the fingers out and press down through your first set of knuckles between the thumb and the index finger. Spread the fingers out, right? And hug your arms in. Try to take your biceps so that they come outward, like, right? Spin the arms open, out, if you can. Right? And keep the shoulder girdle on the back. Pull your navel in. From here, inhale, curl the toes, lift the tailbone, look up, heart moves forward. Right? A few breaths in our cat-cow as we exhale. Rounding into cat pose. So take a few of those. Inhale, come up into your cow. And then exhale into cat. So just taking your time, letting it feel good. Right? Feeling the chest open as you come forward, and that back body, really allow it to open. Spreading those shoulder blades, breathing. Let's do 3 more. Very good, beautiful. Come to a neutral spine. Inhale, send your left arm up to the sky and pull your left hip crease back. As you exhale, let's thread this arm underneath the right. So bend the right elbow, come down. Now if your shoulder doesn't touch the floor or your head, then prop it up on a pillow or something on that left side. Maybe the right hand walks forward, it tries to pull
push into the floor to push you back on your shoulder blade. On that left arm, the back of the head. Now pull your navel in and straighten out your hips, right? Your hips want to sway to one side or the other. Just try to pull back and be even. Breathe behind your heart. Maybe, if it feels okay, you come to your fingertip pads on this right arm and just crawl it up a little. Open up, pull back the right hip crease. Get this twisty stretch. One more breath in. Press down the left arm. Let it be an active arm. You're going to feel that shoulder work a little bit, but that's going to help the pain too, right? Because we're trying to build strength, right? To get everything holding in the right position. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. Slide the right arm down. Press to the ground. And inhale, left arm comes back up. And exhale, release. Good job. Let's do the right arm. Inhale up. All right, just pull back on the hip crease. Get that space. If it's available, maybe look up. As you exhale, we bend the left elbow. Maybe the left hand's going to walk forward once we land on that right side. Right? And we start to push ourselves back. Keep pulling back on the left hip, the right hip. Try to be as even as possible. Square it off, navel in. Right, good, beautiful. Right, maybe we come to the fingertip pads, walking this left arm up overhead more, if it feels okay, right? We don't want to go to a place that doesn't feel good ever. Press down the right arm if you can, right? Feel that stretch, pull your hips back, be in your core, because the rib cage zipped out together. One more breath. Exhale out. Good, relax the left arm, slide it down, lift up, breathe in, right arm goes to the sky. And then exhale, press back, pose of a child. Take a rest for a moment, breathe here. Couple more big inhales. Exhaling. Very good. Inhale up to all fours. Let's curl the toes under, hands forward to the shoulders. We'll take a breath, and on the exhale, let's pick up and back into our downward facing dog. All right, so pushing the floor away, sending those heels towards the earth. If you want to bend the knees and take the feet out wider, and it kind of feels good. You don't have to. You can have your feet about hip width. You can have your feet together. Try to push the floor away and really hollow the armpits out by sliding that shoulder girdle up your back. The whole thing goes up, your wing cage. Right? Pull your navel in, pull your rib cage together. Maybe shake your head. Right? Press all the knuckles, especially that first set of knuckles, thumb, index finger. One more breath. Exhale out. Good. Come high to the tippy toes. Take a breath. Exhale. Send the heels down. Very good. Just one more like that. Inhale. High onto your tippy toes. Exhale. Send the heels down. And then walk your hands back to your feet. At the back of the mat. Let yourself go. If you like holding opposite elbows, you could do that. Maybe interlace the hands behind your head. Pull your chin towards your throat. And see if you can stretch out the back of your neck. Maybe that feels good. Good, beautiful. Now bend your knees. Okay, sit back a little bit. Squeeze your inner thighs together. So we're activating our lower body. Send your arms back and turn your thumbs out. Start to peel your chest forward. Either stay here, just opening the chest. We're working the legs, I know. Get the weight in your heels, right? Pull your belly in. Some of us, maybe we can bring our hands, like we would be like folded like this on the back, right? Lifting the shoulder heads up. If that's too much, stay here. Some of us might clasp the hands and just reach back like that. Some of us might lift the arms. We're still in a flat back. It's a whole different story, right? Heavy your tailbone, heavy your tush. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other, outer hips. Press your feet entirely to the floor. One more breath. Exhale. Press your feet down, release your arms. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the heart. Very nice, beautiful. And then come all the way to the top of your mat. If you have blocks, maybe you're going to have them by. Let's stand in Tadasana, mountain pose, right? So root the feet down, lift the front of the thighs, right? Feel that lift in the arch. Relax your shoulder girdle. Good, beautiful. Maybe some tray arms. I love the tray arms. This is like training wheels, but it's so good. It gives us the idea of what we want in our body. So pull your ribs in, tuck your tail, pull your navel in, and then open these arms and feel that. And then the arms just kind of relax down. You let them go, right? Here it is. Press your feet down, find your breath. Good, let's inhale, sweep the arms overhead. On the exhale, we'll hinge and dive forward. Good, inhale into a flat back. Maybe that means hands are on the shins, the blocks, the thighs, the floor. But notice I'm not like this. Look at your shoulders. Pull them down, lift the shoulder heads. Fold in as you exhale. Good, press your feet down, inhale, come up. Use your glutes. Exhale to the heart. Good, beautiful. This time hook your thumbs. All right, sit down a lot. Inhale, come down, press your feet down, squeeze your thigh muscles, your glutes, lift, lift, lift. Keep the knees bent. Exhale, hinge and dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. As you exhale, grab your blocks, step your right leg back, drop it down to the mat. And stay in a 90-degree angle, so maybe walk your blocks back. And we're just going to drag this left heel back. You can keep your right toes curled under if that feels okay. Right? Some of this, if you don't need your blocks, just bring the hands to the thighs, or the left thigh, right? Good. Keep scissoring the legs towards each other. Keep pulling the front heel back. Tuck your tail, right? Rib cage together. Feel this right thigh. You're feeling the psoas muscle hip flexor on this right thigh, right? Couple more breaths. One more breath here. Exhale out. Very good. And then see, can you start to straighten the left leg? And I want you to slide it forward. I never say this. I always say, pull it into the socket. I want you to slide it forward and get it long. Okay? And then to a place where you can hold, where it's not going to be too much. And then notice, like my right hip is like way out there. So pull the right hip back. Good, now flex the foot so you've got some support. Good, now breathe. Good, keep breathing. As you exhale, this next time, bend the knee. Try to keep the toes up if possible. I know this is a lot. Okay, toes up, bend in and down, and then place the toes down. So the foot's forward, the ankle is forward of your knee, right? We're just getting a nice stretch here. Scissor everything together. If it's too much to stretch this way, then don't do it, right? Pick your toes back up. Good. Begin to walk yourself back. Squeeze your outer thighs, your outer hips. Come up. Good. From here, put your foot down, your left foot down. I know, right? It's like, what? Okay. One more breath. Be mindful that you're not hanging out in your shoulders. We did a lot of work. We're not done yet, but right, be mindful. As you exhale, pull that left leg in. bring your blocks down, or your body down with your blocks, right? And set your blocks out. Come to child's pose, and I want you to put your blocks, your arms on the blocks like a box, right? And just let your head come down, if you can. If this is too much, put level 2 and out wider. I don't think, well, some of us might want level 3, like out wide. So, but if it's possible, I want these blocks in here, side by side, where you can stack your arms. But vary it up, right? Melt your heart down, pull your navel in. One more breath here. Exhale out. Good, and then let's come up, separate your blocks, inhale up, walk forward, bow forward, bring your blocks back with you. Inhale up into downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Okay, now walk your feet and hands at the same time, if you can, a little towards each other, and begin to walk up to the top of your mat. Good. Inhale to your flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders on the back. Maybe you're on the blocks, the thighs, knees bent, the floor. Press down as you exhale, fold in. Now press down, come up. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale up. Exhale to the heart. Just a few breaths. Pick your thumbs when you're ready, the opposite way, right? The awkward one on top. Bend your knees, sit down. Inhale, sit down, sit down. Squeeze it all, don't straighten your knees. Give your low back space, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, flat back. As you exhale, find your blocks. Step your left leg back. Walk yourself back so you're at a 90-degree angle. Move the right leg in. Knee and heel are in alignment. We're squared again, right? We're trying to keep squareness. If it's too much, you could fold your blanket some more. You know, I know we're right on the knee with this pose. Back toes curled under is an option. Sometimes I like that option better than a flat foot. So I think that's what we did on the other side. So maybe do that if that's okay for you. Now pull your right heel back. Back to your shoulder. Breathe here. Just feel that stretch in the front of your left thigh mostly, right? You're still in your core, right? Corset the ribs together, tuck your tail, keep pulling the right heel back. One more breath. Exhale. Good, one more time. Exhale out. Good, now here we go. So I'm going to ask you to slide your right leg out. Walk the blocks and just keep sliding it to a place where you can be with it. Right, but if you have your blocks, you're not doing all this, right, with your shoulders. You have to use your core, right? You can bend your knee to do this, right? This one, because we're going there anyway, right? We will be going there. But just try to slide the leg out and then walk the back leg a little bit back. You could still be on your toes on the back leg. If that feels better. Try to get off your kneecap a little, so maybe the foot flattens so you can move forward on the kneecap. Good, now start to bend the knee with the toes picked up. Good, beautiful. And then pull the leg in a little, the toes picked up, then into the knee. Good, and then eventually try to put the toes down, but trying to have that ankle forward of our knee. Right, and this works. Stay out of your shoulders, stay in your core. Breathe into your legs. One more breath. Exhale out. Good, one more time, breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Walk yourself back as you bend this knee, pull, pull, pull. Good. Now, not all the way back, because we're going to try and put this right foot to the floor. Right? Just do your best. Try to put all your toes. It's not easy. It's good for our arches, though. Try to put all your toes, the pinkies, well, the pinky, everything down, right? Breathe. Firm up this leg. You can have a bent knee, right? Don't lock out your knee. In fact, I don't even know if I could do it with my leg not bent. So, yeah, some people probably can. One more breath. Exhale. Very good. Beautiful. From here, use your blocks and pull, pull, pull this leg in. Let's bring it in. Let's sit back and pose as a child. Set your blocks aside. This time, if it feels okay, we're going to bring the palms together. We're going to bend the elbows. And just bring this prayer hand somewhere behind us. Maybe keep your shoulders on your back. Maybe press down through your elbows and feel what that does. Few breaths here. Exhale out. Good. Last big breath. Exhale. Release the arms forward. Inhale, come up. Let's go ahead and we're going to put our blocks back here one more time. What? Okay, let's get up into our down dog. Take a breath in. Now the exhale, up and back. Ah, good. Beautiful. One more time in it, right? And then you can leave your blanket if you have one there, you can move it. Let's start to walk ourselves up to those blocks again. Somehow. You could just walk up too, roll up and walk yourself up, right? Here's Cassie Cat. Inhale to your flat back. Good. Cassie, in Mama's way. As you exhale, let's just get the feet hip width and parallel. Good. Take a breath, and on the exhale, left foot's going to step back. Turn the toes slightly out. So now we're in pyramid pose. So our hips should feel pretty open in this way because we've been kind of squaring them, right, a lot. So pull the left hip, outer hip forward and the right hip back. One more breath here. Exhale. Good, nice and squared up in the hips. Really nice, good. And then walk your blocks forward and come up onto the ball of your left foot and just rock back and forth on the toes for a moment. Send the heel down and then pick it up. Kind of like a rocking motion, heel to toe. You know what? Foot help. One more time. Good. And then bring your left foot forward and then let's just step open here into a wide leg forward fold. Use your blocks. There we go. Beautiful. Right, and if it feels good, we'll just rest down. Maybe rest like this if that's okay. Keep pulling back on your hips. Maybe you lower. Right, maybe you've got your hands on this, just your head's down. Let's just get a nice inner thigh stretch. Let's breathe. Big breaths in and out. Good, beautiful. And maybe take these blocks and if you want, put them to level 1, both hands on the block. Inhaling into the left. Exhaling into the right. Here we go. Like, oh yes, we're gonna get some hips and a little strengthening. So I'm not dumping into my shoulders, right? It's in the hips. Pull your booty back, right? You got some weight in the toes, but we're in the heels a lot. Couple more, I know. Like what? Good. Stay when you come to the left on this next round. Stay there. Breathe. Keep sitting back. One more breath. Exhale out. Inhale to the center. Exhale it. Right side. Keep pulling back on your hips. Press down to the outside edge of this left foot, right? Find the flat back. It's hard work here. Zip up your core. One more breath. Exhale. Come back to the center. Start to toe heel your feet in, your feet in, your feet in, till you're about as wide as the outside edge of your blocks. Then from there, swivel your toes out. Start to sit down. Come up. Inhale. Press your legs to straight. And then as you exhale, sit back down. And then see, if you want to walk your legs a little further out, then do so, or keep them in closer. Sitting here, we're just going to do a little up and down, up and down. Breathe. I know. And then come down and reach your right arm up. Oh, feel the stretch, right? One more big breath in. Exhale out. And then come the other way, breathe in, exhale, up and over, right? Just feeling the stretch. One more breath. Exhale out. Inhale, come up to stand. As you exhale, release. Good, beautiful. Walk your feet in so they're about hip width and parallel. Inhale, open the arms. As you exhale, come forward and round. Tailbone line. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Breathe in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale, lift your arms up. To exhale, bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head, where your head and neck come together. Good. Tuck your tail, stand tall, and then just pull up on the back of your head for a moment. As you drop your shoulders down, pull your ribs in. One more breath here. Just feel how long you can get. Press down, stand in your mountain pose. Lift the front of your thighs. Right. Feel this lift. As you exhale, just bring the elbows forward, tuck your chin down. Breathe into that space. Very nice. Reach your arms out, palms to the ground. Now let's turn the palms up. Walk your feet out, wrist and ankles in alignment. Relax your arms. Turn the right leg and toes in, turn the left leg and toes out. Stand in warrior two. All right, here we go. So roll that front inner thigh to the sky, tuck your tail, press down to the outer seam of your right foot in this inner right thigh, press it to straight, right? Find your Tadasana, squared off hips, maybe notice, are they squared? Good, beautiful. Nice, turn the palms up to the sky, and inhale, reverse. Exhale, side archer. Just a couple of these. We've got to open up this side body, right? Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side archer. Just two more. Inhale. Stay bent in your front leg. Exhale. Good. Inhale. We're keeping the arms just really fluid and soft. Like I'm not like, unless you want to. I'm not jamming the arms, right? I'm just kind of just flowing. I'm finding the flow. Good. Palms to the sky. Inhale, straighten your leg, lift your arms. Exhale to your heart. Very, very good. Bend back into your knee. Breathe here. Bring your arms in front like a waterfall. Come up, inhale. Just 3 of these. Exhale, open up the arms. Come forward, be in your legs, press your feet down. Tailbone line, inhale. Exhale, here's the last one. Be in your legs, you have to do all the work in the legs. Squeeze your outer hips in, squeeze your booty, good. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. Walk your legs together or maybe straight to the other side. How are we feeling? I see people, they're going straight to the other side. Let's do it. Okay. All right, so finding this warrior two, right? Really find it in your legs. Tuck your tail, find your Tadasana, find the squareness in the hips. All right, press down through your toes, the outer seam of this back foot, roll the inner thigh, use your glutes. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead, reach the arms out. Breathe here for a moment. And then inhale, reverse. Exhale, side archer. Again, if you want to take your arms straight overhead, go ahead, but I'm just looking at trying to get the opening in the side body and the shoulders. Of course, if you go straight overhead, that feels really good too, right? But I'm asking you to listen to your body. And if it feels good just to have bent arms, sometimes it does. And that's what I'm choosing. I'm not asking you. I'm giving you a choice. Listen to your body. Let's do a couple more. I know. Are you in your legs? Right? Good. Beautiful. Inhale. Open the arms. Sweep up. Lift up. Palms are to the sky. Exhale. Bend back down. Hands at the heart. Waterfall 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, good. Inhale. Really find that full rotation. Press your feet down. Squeeze your booty. Tailbone long. Corset the ribs together. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Release your arms. Turn your toes, all 10 of them this way. As you exhale, walk in. Good job, everybody. Oh, just notice. All right, so let's take a breath as we exhale. Well, let's come to the floor. I was going to ask you one more thing, but I think we'll come to the floor. I changed my mind just like that, just like a woman will. I know, right? I shouldn't probably say that, but it's true. I think men do too, but oh, inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, come down, 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 and then come into pose of a child. Oh, good. Let's bring the arms down beside us if that feels okay in your body. And just allow that upper body to round. Take some breath. Very good. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale our way up to all fours. And then sit down. We'll swivel our feet forward. And then if your strap is nearby, just bring it with you for a moment, okay? Roll onto your back, hug your knees to your chest, maybe a little rocking for a moment. But then after that, we're just going to take our legs up, and this is less work, right? So just for a little, like a little inversion for the evening. We'll take our legs up for a moment, but stay out of your shoulders. And we'll just do this. A couple of breaths. I mean, the other option is you could just hold the back of your thighs if you don't have a strap or want to use a strap. Maybe just get the feet up, legs up. Good. One more big breath in. Exhaling out. And again, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Let's go ahead and release the strap. Bring your legs back in. Give them a squeeze. Set your feet to the floor as wide as the mat and drop your knees to the right. Press your pelvis forward. Breathe. Breathe a lot into the top of the left leg. Maybe press the inner seam of the left foot down. That will definitely turn on this pose as you press your pelvis forward. All right, that will turn on the glute. And just breathe, maybe arms in a goalpost. Keep breathing. The other way to be is not to press down the inner seam of the foot and just relax your legs, but still press the pelvis forward. That's going to be a little more stretchy than straight. So you notice the difference, right? You can either press the inner seam of that left foot down and engage the glute, or just soften the leg here. You keep pressing the pelvis forward, so we're supporting our low back. Couple more breaths, whatever you're doing. And then exhale, let it go. Good, inhale, move the legs back. Feet are wide, knees are wide. Exhale to the left. Pushing the pelvis forward, starting to feel that right thigh. Again, maybe choosing to press the inner seam of the right foot down to just turn on our glute and our thigh muscles. Pressing the pelvis forward. Or just press the pelvis forward and relax your leg. Okay, but keep pressing the pelvis forward. You decide. One's a very active, okay, and one's not. But still, you'll get a stretch in both, and one will just build a little more strength, right? One more big breath here. Exhale out. Very good. Beautiful. And then let's come back through the center and slide our legs to straight. Unless you want something underneath them, or you want to move with your legs up the wall, tuck your shoulders down, get yourself ready for Shavasana. Maybe that means you put a blanket under your head. I don't know what comfies you have there. I bet you have stuff that helps to rest, right? That's what we want to do. We want to promote rest. Maybe you dim your lights even. You could have candles burning, you know. It's the thing about being in a separate place, right? Get your shoulders down, your back. Surrender. Just be right here. Back to this place of stillness. It's just something so familiar when we step onto our mats into our practice. Relax your face. As you're ready, beginning to slowly wake your body back up. Making smooth, small movements, fingers and toes. You're rocking the head side to side. Maybe take a full stretch overhead. Eventually bending the knees, either placing our feet to the mat or pegging our knees to our chest. Making our way perhaps through the fetal pose into a seat, or maybe just rocking ourselves up. It's coming to sit. Notice, right? Let's bring our hands one more time in front of the heart. It's finding
such gratitude for this moment and the fact that we have this practice to help lead us through our lives, right? Turning to what we know feels good. Let's close our practice with an 3 shantis and an So let's take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Thank you so much. Namaste. Beautiful practice, everybody. Thank you for showing up, doing the work.
For the class.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed it. All right. Have a good week, and I hope to see you. I'll be around on Saturday, so maybe I'll see you then. Okay, guys. Be well.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Prema.
Okay. Take good care. Good to see you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.